The King is opening up the famous East Wing of Buckingham Palace for the first time in its 175-year history to paying tourists, and the Sun grabbed a quick guided tour. When you think of Buckingham Palace, it is the East Wing that you see. It is the instantly recognisable facade that overlooks the Mall. The most exciting moment of my 45-minute guided tour is the ornate centre room, where members of the royal family gather before stepping out to cheering crowds on jubilees, coronations and trooping the colour. It means you get to stand where every royal from Queen Victoria to the late Queen Elizabeth II to Princess Catherine and Prince Louis stand before taking a deep breath before heading out onto the balcony. But the balcony itself is strictly off limits. However, peering through the net curtains, you can see how small the balcony is and that the wall is surprisingly low, and you can imagine the life of a royal for just a few moments. The East Wing has barely changed since it was decorated by Queen Victoria and Prince Albert in the 18th century, but in the past 5 years, all 3,500 paintings, artefacts and ornaments have been stripped out and stored while workmen renovated inside as part of a £369 million 10-year resurfacing programme. On the King's insistence, lucky ticket holders are now getting guided tours as part of his drive to make royal properties more accessible to the public. You first see the yellow drawing room. It boasts Eastern motifs, fireplace, clocks, chandelier, chairs and sofas, all originally stripped from the Royal Pavilion at Brighton. This room is where the late Queen sat for many of her official portraits and is where the King now holds his meetings and audiences. You'll also get to walk along the 240-foot long principal corridor, which runs the length of the East Wing, with Japanese, Chinese, English and French artwork. It includes mirrored walls and 4 spectacular pagodas. We are told that it was King Charles's decision to open up the famous wing, and he has been seen pacing up and down the corridor, making sure everything is in the right place. It took 2 years alone to remove and clean and replace the wallpaper, and every floorboard on the wing was also taken up. Tours start on Monday, but sadly all 6,000 tickets costing £75 each are already sold out. But if successful, the Palace hopes it will reopen again next summer.